Okay, so this is the LR set that we are going to discuss in this video. Hopefully you have already tried it from the thumbnail itself. If you haven't, you can pause the video at this point. We recommend you to try it once before you watch the solution. And if you just want to enjoy the solution, you're welcome to do the same thing. Just go ahead and watch the solution, which will be starting now. This is a very typical kind of DI set that you can expect nowadays in these aptitude tests. In CAT and XAT, you would have either a innovative graph or a combination graph or a reasoning based DI. So this is an example of a reasoning based DI in which you have to solve something from the set initially, and then you have to solve question by question. Let me just draw your attention to the important part of the premise. So this is the part that you should be focusing more on. It says the table shows the rankings of 10 athletes who got ranked from 51 to 60 in the year 2018. So that is mentioned in the table if you notice here. So the ranks of these 10 people are mentioned. That is also in order, by the way, and also compares these rankings with their previous year's ranking, right? So this is being compared with the previous year, that is in 2017. Now, the most important part of the premise is this section. It talks about this last column here. This is a column which gives us a change in rank as compared to the 2017 rank, right? So what does this +3 +4 indicate? That is mentioned in this part of the premise. So positive change means that the rank has improved as compared to the previous year. So what does improvement mean, by the way? So if we talk about improvement, so improvement is reduction in value, isn't it? So if I say rank in 2018 is 51, and there's a positive change of 3, which according to the premise is an improvement in the rank. So from 2017 to 2018, there's an improvement. So 2017 should be a lower rank, which is higher in value, isn't it? So if effectively it has to be 54 in 2017 or something, right? So what we are going to do is I'm going to just draw a column out here, and I'm going to indicate the ranks in 2017 as much as I can. So here, as I was talking about, so this is 51, this is +3. So there's an improvement. So this has to be 54 in 2017, right? Now, one thing, always do this. I mean, whenever you have to repeat the same kind of operation for multiple rows or multiple columns, in that case, always try to understand the simplified way to do this. So for example, in this case, I'm observing that just 51 +3 is actually this 54, right? So once I observe this, this has to be understood, by the way, don't take an assumption out here. So once I've figured it out, now I can apply the same logic for each and every row, right? So for example, for the next one, for 52 +4, I'll get it as 56, right? So that is what it should be. Whenever there's a negative one, so for example, here 54 -2, so this should be 52. The rank in 2017 must be better than rank in 2018. That is why there's a negative change in the rank. So this is the way we are going to fill it up. But let me just finish reading the premise if there is anything left out. So continuing after this part, so rank 1 is considered to be the highest rank, pretty obvious, while rank 60 is to, whatever. 9 out of the 10 athletes in the given list were among the rankers from 51 to 60. So in 2017, among these 10 people, there are 9 people who are in this range of 51 to 60, right? And even in this note, if you observe, this is what it mentions. So just observe the last row. There is this NA. So NA in the table indicates that the player was not able to make his place in the last year's ranking. So this John Roberts is not, does not belong to this 1 to 60, this thing, right? So this person has not a eligible rank or something. And this ABC, so this is the part which is unknown to us. So here we know all the changes, but this ABC is unknown to us, and accordingly there should be questions, right? So let me complete this table quickly, and then we'll carry on with the discussion. Okay, so this is what I've done. You can verify with your own working. Now, coming to this couple of things, one is this is not known to us. So the ranks in 2017 of these 3 people are unknown to us. And everybody is getting a different rank. So in this case, we can comment something about the ranks of these three people. Because if you remember the premise, the last bit, this part, it said that 9 out of the 10 athletes in the given list were among the rankers from 51 to 60. So, I mean, even in these three cases, they cannot get a rank of 49 or 38 or something. So these three numbers also have to be in the range of 51 to 60. Here you can see that these six numbers are already taken. So the missing numbers are 51, 53, then you have what, 58 and 60, right? So these are the four missing numbers. So these three numbers have to be among these four numbers, right? So here you can see what I've done is I've just indicated this with XYZ, and this XYZ should belong from this set of 51, 53, 58, and 60, right? So these are the numbers we can pick up from this X, Y, and Z. So that's it regarding the set. So let us go into the questions now. Okay, so the first question is asking for what is the maximum possible value of mod of A plus mod of B plus mod of C. Don't miss out the mod. So what do we understand by that is I need to get this mod of A, mod of B, or the absolute value of A, B, C maximized as much as I can. Only then the sum of the absolute values will be maximized, right? So let us try to think this from the numbers point of view as far as we can. So this ABC, by the way, I hope you didn't forget that. ABC are basically the change in rank from 2017 to 2018, right? So for example, this X and 57, the difference will be mod of A, right? So whatever is the difference of X and 57, that should effectively be our mod of A, something like this, right? Similarly, this Y minus 58 mod will be mod of B. This Z minus 59 mod will be basically mod of C. So this is what we are looking for, right? So in order to maximize the differences, we'll try to keep these values as far away from these three numbers as we possibly can, right? So focus on the numbers here. So this 57, first of all, this 57, 58, and 59 are pretty close numbers any which way, right? So whichever value I take to be far away from 57, that is also going to be far away from 59. I mean, 57 and 59 themselves have a difference of 2. So if it is far away from 57, it has to be far away from 59. If it is close to 57, it is pretty close to 59 as well. So what I'm concerned with is not about the values itself, but I'm going to take this as the three numbers together. So 57, 58, 59, just take it as a group. You should be able to notice that 51 and 53 are definitely far away from these numbers. I mean, relatively, right? So if you relatively compare with the other two, 58 and 60, and 58 is obviously equal to this number. And 60 is also pretty close to these three numbers, this 57, 58, and 59. So these two numbers must be picked up, isn't it? Now, where to assign them? So since we are trying to create the maximum difference, I will be assigning the 51 to this Z so that it's farthest away from 59. The 53 is similarly, I will assign it to the Y. And now there's a choice between 58 and 60 to be assigned to X, right? So what I'm going to do, I hope this is pretty obvious now. I should be assigning the 60 to this X. So effectively what I have is A, or this mod of A comes out to be 3. This is 60 minus 57. The mod of B, by the way, Y I have picked up as 53. I hope you can see this arrow. So this comes out to be difference of 53 and 58, which is 5. And mod of C is the difference between 51 and 59, which is 8. So simply just add these three numbers. So 3 plus 5 plus 8. So that is a total of 16. That is option C. So pretty simple question. Let's quickly move to the next one. All right, so here we are looking for the number of athletes who have definitely improved their rankings as compared to the last year's ranking out of the given 10 athletes except John Roberts. So first of all, what you have to understand is this +3, +4, +6, this +2, these four athletes have definitely improved their ranking. That is given to us, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, the question is, how many of these ABC has to be positive. I mean, because we are looking for definitely. So in that case, I'll be looking for the, as many ABC, I can make it as negative. So if I make it as negative, so for example, understand the difference here. So if the question is looking for definitely improve the rankings, if A, B, C could be negative, so that is not definitely an improvement, right? Because it could be negative. But if you're looking for could be improved, we know that four people are definitely improved out here. These four are what I'm talking about. If you know the maximum limit, then you know that it should lie between that range, right? So 4 to whatever. So it should lie between that range. But in this case, we are looking for definitely. So I'll try to make A, B, C, all of these as negative. That is my objective. And that is quickly assigned. I mean, there is nothing too much to do about this. So what I'm going to do is just focus on these three numbers. So it has to be, I mean, correspondingly less. So X has to be less than 57, Y has to be less than 58, and Z has to be less than 59. Only then you will have these values as negative. If you are finding it difficult to understand that negative positive thing, just focus on any known bit. So check this out, 55 is less than 56. So then we have a negative, right? So whenever we have 57 greater than 55, we have a positive change. So I'm trying to assign XYZ as something less than 57, 58, and 59 respectively. So I hope you have seen it by now. So this is 51, this is 53, and this is 58. I can do this, right? So if I have this, I mean, this is possible. So if I have this, then A, B, C all are negative. So we cannot say definitely they have improved their ranking. But these four individuals have definitely improved their rankings, right? That is already given to us. So the answer for this should be option B. So please be careful about what are we looking for, whether we're looking for a definite one or we're looking for a possible one. So accordingly, you have to analyze the question. So let's go into the next one now. Okay, so here it says if none of the three athletes, these three, so I think, yeah, so these are the three ones. So Robin Lee, Michael Dell, and Mike Pence has improved his ranking. None of the three has improved. Okay, none of the three has improved. So basically, all are negatives, right? In the year 2018, then which of the following can be the values of B and C respectively? Uh, Good question. See, I'm a little focused on this 57 and 58 to begin with. What I know is 57 and 58, both of these cannot pick up 58 and 60. I mean, neither of these could actually pick up 58 and 60 because none of the three has improved. So indirectly, what it says is ABC have to be negatives. All of these have to be negatives. Now, so basically, this 51 and 53 has to be assigned to these two, right? In either order, it could be 51 here and 53 here, or it could be 53 here and 51 here. So either of these two cases are possible. Also, the 60 is something which cannot be assigned here in Z. So 51, 53 is gone. So don't worry about this anymore. For the Z, we cannot assign 60. So this becomes, so this C becomes positive in that case. So it has to be 58. So this is fixed. So Z has to be 58 in this question. So making C as -1, right? So C has to be -1. So look for that. So we are looking for B and C. So look for that. So there is only one option which has C as -1. And that should be our answer. If there were a couple of options with C as -1, in that case, look for B also. So B in this case, you can see either could be 51 or 53 as Y. So B could be either -7 in this case or -5 in this case. In case you had a couple of options with C as -1. But in this case, you don't have to do it. Pretty nice option. So should not take too much time to solve. Let's move to the next question. Okay, so here we have among the given athletes, except John Roberts, what could have been the maximum possible absolute difference between the rank in 2018 and the rank in the previous year of any athlete? Okay, let me reread that. Among the given athletes, except John Roberts, obviously because John Roberts is not applicable. What could have been the maximum possible absolute difference between the rank in 2018 and the rank? Okay, so this is something we've done in the previous question only, in the very first question. So remember, we're looking for the maximum differences of A and maximum value of mod A plus mod B plus mod C. So that is what we're looking for. So among these, what could be the maximum absolute difference? So absolute difference is basically the mod value, right? So in this case, the absolute difference is 3. Here it is 4, 6, 2, 2, 1, something like that. So we are looking for this ABC, and we already know this. I mean, if we assign this 51 to this Z, the difference of 51 and 59 will be 8, right? So this mod of C will be equal to 8, and no other value can actually be 8. If you think about it, for 57, you cannot have a plus 8 or minus 8. Even for 58, you cannot have a minus 8 because 50 is not among the possibilities, right? So this is the maximum difference we can get. That should be our answer. And anyhow, if you look at the options, I mean, there's no option greater than 8. So if there's a possibility of 8, that has to be the maximum one. So that's it for this question. And that's it for the entire set, by the way. Pretty easy one, nothing too much to it. The premise was pretty easy to understand. There is not too many things to analyze out here. You just have to figure out this table and then quickly go ahead and analyze each and every question. So the questions, as I mentioned earlier, whenever you have a reasoning based DI, in the questions, you will have something to analyze for. Because after all, it's a DI, that is how the train goes. So you have to analyze something for each and every question. But sometimes you will find the relationship between the questions. So something you have analyzed previous in a previous question may be useful in the next question. So for example, in this question, I mean, this is the most important one, I believe, because ideas related to this were applicable in this one as well as in this one. So, you know, good set, by the way. Not a tough one, but a good set nevertheless. So that's all my inputs for this particular set. I hope everything was understood. Thank you for joining in. Hopefully you liked the solutions we provided for these questions. And if you did like it, do not forget to like the video and share, subscribe, and comment. Do subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon. In that case, you'll get notification as soon as we upload a new video. And if you want to check a bouquet of courses that we provide, so we have a huge variant of courses from customizability to full preparation. You can check our website, www.mathoratory.com. I'll leave the link in the description below. And have an enjoyable preparation ahead. Welcome to the Mathoratory family and have a good exam ahead.